This DeWALT 2 kit is a must-have for homeowners and DIYers. It is so affordable, best bang for your buck. Let me go over the basics, then I'll show you how they work. This is a large screw and I did not pre-drill, so hopefully you can hear the rotary action. Literally buried the screw. Amazing power, and give you a few tips. So this toolkit comes with two 1.5 amp batteries. These are the base models. They don't give you the battery indicator, they're like the 2 amp does. And they are of course compatible with all of its battery lineup, such as this 6 amp battery, where you can get the 5 amp, 4 amp, 2 amp. I usually just use the 2 amp for its portability. I'm using the first gear, and now let's try the second gear. Highest torque setting, almost. Let's try the highest torque setting, 15, all the way here. Very good drill, very basic, but great drill. Now here's some details of the impact driver and the drill, and I'm gonna tell you the difference between these two. First of all, you insert the bit like so with one hand and will lock in place. A tri-light, 3 LED lights, and then it will light up after the trigger is released. If you want to replace the bits, one hand operation, it will shoot out the bit like this, and you can replace many different bits. And you can use it as a drill as well. The trigger is variable speed, which means the deeper it gets depressed, the faster it goes. Like that. And their belt clip, you can attach a magnet to it, so you can hold a lot of small screws or accessories to it. You can also install a belt clip on this side. The same applies to the drill. So that's all for the impact driver. And for the drill, there is a plastic clutch to adjust the torque. So if it gets a lot of resistance, it will stop, and you have to increase the torque in order for it to run. And the speed setting, the first one runs slower than the second gear. There is one LED light under the drill. Belt clip. Of course, it is compatible with this sort of hex wrench, hex drill bit. You loosen by rotating it counterclockwise, insert the bit, and tighten it like this. Or you can hold it and press the trigger, and it will lock in place. There are many accessories you can get for the drill and impact driver. For example, the drill bit set and the impact rated bit set for the hex screws and different kinds of bits. It's important to find the correct size for the screw that you are working on. This impact driver is extremely useful for all different kinds of applications. So the difference between these two is that this impact driver has a lot more torque. It will apply this rotational force like a hammer action when it got stuck, and will just keep working on it to use the hammer action to loosen the screw. And the drill has a lot of torque as well, but it will not apply that instant hammer action. And it's just a simple rotation. Just like the impact driver, the deeper it presses, the faster it goes. Hold it and reverse the gear. Install bits. You always start at the first gear to establish the hole first, then increase the speed depending on your need. Oh, I forgot to mention this trigger lock, safety lock. If you push it all the way to the right side, it's going to reverse. The center position is the lock. Then push it to the left. It's going to do the clockwise rotation. The same applies to the impact driver. Now let's remove it. If you want to invest a little bit more, here's the brushless version of this drill. It is shorter and more powerful. XR means extra runtime. It is more battery efficient. And here is the impact driver. It is bigger and brushless, made in USA. All right, thank you very much for watching. Hope you find this review helpful.